This is Tony and Mike in the morning on WICC 600, sponsored by Selco Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, 55 rainy degrees here at WICC 600. Mike Bellamy with you. Tony is off today. You know what I love about the Connecticut Humane Society is that, of course, there are locations across the state. Westport, of course, is the one closest to us, Waterford and Newington. And, you know, they have great locations for people to come by, visit, see if there's an animal there that they'd like to take home. They have very affordable adoption rates. They do a great job of educating individuals when you know, adopting an animal. But they also sort of do outside of the norm stuff. You may remember the Puppy Bowl with the Super Bowl. They participate with that, and some of the dogs that you see that are participating in the Puppy Bowls and all these types of things are with the Connecticut Humane Society. And they also have this event that's coming up on Saturday, October 27th, called Diamonds in the Ruff Gala. Now, Ruff is R-U-F-F. Get it? It's taking place at the North House in Avon. In studio with us this morning is Susan Walschlager. She's going to be telling us a little bit more about this event coming up later on in October. Susan, thank you so much for coming in. How are you?
I'm great. I have a purring cat in my lap right now named Lois that I want to tell everyone about as well.
A purring cat, which means, does that mean they're happy or does that mean they're content? Do we know yet? Have cats told us why?
So it can be that they're happy and they're content, or it can be kind of a self-soothing method. So she might be a little bit nervous, but she's sitting so nicely in my lap right now. I think I'm falling in love with her.
Now, you say that she's about 1 year old. Kind of tell her story if you could.
Yeah, so she came from a home where they just had too many pets, and she was a single mom with her babies when she came to us. So she had a litter, I think it was 4 kittens, and the kittens are grown up now. They've gone to their new homes, and now it's her turn. So she's gotten spayed, vaccinated, microchipped, all of her medical care. She can be a bit on the shy side, and that's why I'm so impressed with her this morning, you know, cuddling with me and not trying to run away. So she might make a really nice lap cat for the right family.
Okay. What about family with other pets? Would you think that she'd be okay with other pets or no?
She's open, you know, since she had the kittens. She might do okay with other cats, and we can test her with a dog as well if a family has a dog at home.
Okay, so Lois is just one of many animals that are up for adoption. And kind of tell our listeners about this event, the Diamonds in the Ruff Gala, which is going on October 27th at the North House in Avon.
So this event helps pets just like Lois here and her babies, and that's what's so special and important about it. All of the proceeds go towards medical care. Every single pet that comes into the Connecticut Humane Society gets veterinary exam. If they're not already spayed and neutered, they get that done as well. If there's illness or chronic conditions or an injury, we take care of all of that too. And the only way it can happen is through donors and supporters and events like Diamonds in the Ruff. So people can buy their seats now at our website, cthumane.org. And that includes a plated dinner. It's multiple courses, drinks. We have live and silent auctions. We'll have a photo booth, animal-themed trivia, and probably the best part of the night is when foster puppies come to visit. So we'll have a few puppies leave their foster home and spend a little bit of time with people who come to the event. So they're seeing right there exactly who is benefiting from them coming out that night and having a great time.
Oh, amazing. And that's probably what sort of churns everything on. When they actually see where all of this is going and the benefits from it, that really causes even more interest in what the Connecticut Humane Society is doing.
Exactly. We have so many pets that need foster care, and we have volunteers who open up their homes to take these pets in. So for the puppies, you know, they're just not old enough to be adopted yet. So that's why, you know, they'll come out for that event, and then they'll go back into their foster home. Other ones are in the midst of medical treatment, or they need round-the-clock monitoring, like our little orphan kittens that will come in and need to be bottle-fed, and that's, you know, day and night. So that's why they do need those foster homes. And, you know, we're just seeing a lot of medical cases these days. So many pets are coming in with chronic conditions. We had a cat that had diabetes, and that took a few months of monitoring him and testing out, you know, what's the right dose and medicine and how often. And he has recently gone home. He was 11 years old. We had a dog who recently got knee surgery because there was something wrong with her kneecap, and now she's gone home. But it means that they're here for months with us when they have something like that going on. So events like Diamonds in the Rough, make that all possible.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff costs something, that's for sure. As we said, Susan Walschlager is in with us from the Connecticut Humane Society. cthumane.org is the website. Tickets are on sale now for the Diamonds in the Rough Gala, which is happening Saturday, October 27th at the North House in Avon. So many times when folks from the Connecticut Humane Society come on, you have Lois with you today, but we hear stories about other animals, and we always want, follow-ups. Benny the Pomeranian, many surgeries ago. Kind of tell us an update if you could.
He's a senior Pomeranian. I think he's around 10 years old, and he came from local municipal animal control shelter. They knew he needed medical care, and on municipal budget, it's so hard to give them extensive care that's going to take months. So the animal control officer reached out to us, asked if we could help. We said, of course. Took this little guy in. He had 2 hernias that needed to have multiple surgeries. They needed to be staged just to take care of it. And, because he's older and he's so tiny, it wasn't something you could do all at once. So he's been with us so far for a few months. He'll be with us for at least a few months more now that he's recovering. He's getting his checkups, and this was surgery that a specialist off-site had to do because of the way the hernias were. It was pretty complicated. So we had a fundraiser to help with all of that, and people, oh my gosh, they really came through and they made it happen very quickly, which we're so thankful for. And this little guy, we have seen such a change in him from before the surgeries and now after. Before, he didn't want to get up and come greet anybody. He was kind of grumpy. He wasn't feeling good at all. And now when you go to see him, he comes running. He's putting his paws on your knees, saying, "Pet me." He goes outside. He hops around in the grass like a little bunny. It's the cutest thing. So we're just going to make sure we get him all healed up. Everything is good. And when he gets that all clear from the veterinarians, he'll be up for adoption.
It's amazing how pain alters personality when you don't really know what's going on, but they sort of harbor that pain in their personality. They'll sort of withdraw a little bit.
Yeah, they're just like people. They get these conditions, and if we're not feeling good, we kind of let that show. And you see the same thing with the pets, and just the transformation that we see is amazing. And it's great, and it's a reminder to keep pushing forward, and keep saving these pets and doing everything you can for them, because you see how they blossom when they get the medical care, and then of course when they get that new home.
Yeah, when they get that forever home, that's for sure. Now, of course, as we mentioned, a lot of the things that Susan's talking about cost money. And in order for the Connecticut Humane Society to be able to provide these services or get off-site doctors to take care of complicated procedures, they need people to come through at these types of events. As we said, the Diamonds in the Rough Gala, Saturday, October 27th, the North House in Avon. Tickets are on sale now, cthumane.org for more information. Susan, if somebody's listening and, this is something that's sort of their mission, they love animals, they want to get involved, they want to see what's all available, how do they go about finding out more information?
So everything is on our website at cthumane.org, and it's anything from how to volunteer with us, what roles need to be filled right now, wish list of donations that we need, ways to give monetary donations, and the pets that you're helping through that. The animals who are looking for homes right now. And the best part about the website is that our available animals page is updated in real time, because it's directly connected to our internal record system. So as soon as a pet is cleared by our veterinarians, they go right on that website. And as soon as they find a family, they come right down. It's within minutes. Okay. So we just like to remind people that, as long as you're still seeing that pet that's up there, come on down in person. You don't need an appointment. And adoption counselors will be available to meet with them. And it's tough because sometimes that website, people wonder why it doesn't look more full. Shouldn't you have dozens and dozens of pets up there? But I always remind them, if you could go in the back and see the medical department, you would see how crowded it is back there. And we don't want to send somebody home if they're still sneezing or coughing, because that's not fair to the family. We want them healthy and medically cleared before they go home. And, for some it takes months, and some, it's weeks. It's always different for each pet. So that's why we wait until they're ready to go before putting them on the website. But, right now we have quite a few cats. In our Waterford location, we have a 20-year-old cat and another who's around 15, and they're doing great. And we, encourage people to check out these senior pets because they have so much love to give. We have some guinea pigs, we have some rabbits, we have some dogs. We kind of have quite the variety right now. So if people want to come on down, come anytime.
Absolutely. cthumane.org to see that. We, of course, have Bliss on every Wednesday, just after at this time on Wednesdays with our Pet of the Week. So people can find out more by checking that out. Go to cthumane.org. Susan, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about this wonderful event. I hope that you guys are sold out and all sorts of money is raised to help out these wonderful animals.
Thank you so much for having me and Lois.
Absolutely. Susan Walschlager joining us, as we said, and Lois. You can go to cthumane.org for more information to find out about the Diamonds in the Ruff Gala, which is coming up on Saturday, October 27th.